Late at night, a cloudless sky, this cowboy sits alone, wondering if a man like me should bother heading home. I'd miss my wife, but that cowboy life is calling me, my friend. I ache to hear the doggies sing again. The code of the West, it worked the best when justice was a simple chore. The only law was a lightning draw of the 6 guns that I wore. City lights don't shine for me, they never have, my friend. I ache to hear the doggies sing again. They sing yippee-ti-yi, yippee, yippee-ti-yi, whoa, whoa, no. Yippee-ti-yi, yippee, yippee-ti-yi, whoa, whoa, hey. Smiling Tom and Whiskey Jack, brothers lost, I'd like 'em back. Memories deep of how it used to be. Well, here's to the best, and I'll drink to the rest. I would not lie to you, my friend. I ache to hear the doggies sing again. Well, here's to the best, and I'll drink to the rest. I would not lie to you, my friend. I ache to hear the doggies sing again.
Grab some sky, stranger.
Chief, it's me.
You woke me. What do you want?
Chief, here's your speech.
Put it on my desk.
It's important that this go well.
Don't you worry about my speeches. We spend too much time and energy kowtowing to politicians and reporters as it is. Come here. What do you think of these?
They're beautiful, Chief.
51 Colt Navies. These belong to Bill Hickok, Ozzy.
Is that right?
There were more powerful guns than these, but in his hands, none cleared leather like these.
We're due at the mayor's press conference in less than an hour, Chief.
Well, I'd best get myself ready then, hadn't I?
Yes.
Why, you lily-livered sodbuster? I ain't afraid of you or nobody else.
Then draw, you varmint, and prepare to meet your maker.
Oh, you got me, you sidewinder. Tell my mom that I love her.
Days of sunshine, tears and rain, precious memories of years gone by. Hours of darkness, fear and pain, all the time that we had. When all that's left is a photograph, not one golden moment in the sun, doing what had to be done, living under the gun. the stair. You call it, I will be there. When no one else seemed to care, living under the gun. Under the gun. Under the gun. Living under the gun.
I get so tired of burying cops. I watch them come out of the academy with their eyes bright. They strap on a gun and then go off to be heroes. And then one day they're cut down, doing what they're sworn to do. The awful thing here is that this one should never have happened. The prime suspect in the slaying of Officer Gilbert Braden was in custody less than 12 hours earlier. He was released from custody. He was released without bail because some federal judge decreed there was no room in the jails. I beg of you, Mayor Plank, help us now, once and for all, to make room.
Mayor?
Thank you. Chief Kendrick, I want to say to you and to the members of your department and to the people of this city, we will be doing just that. The Central Avenue Correction Facility, which has been delayed by the Planning Commission, the City Council, and the Governor's Office, will be built on this location. The new jail will be named for the slain officer, Gilbert Braden. And it will be open and ready to receive prisoners within 12 months. That is my solemn oath. And if anybody wants to oppose me, I suggest they try.
That's it, folks. No questions right now. Who was the judge? Who was the judge?
Bring him in.
Hello, Mr. Newbold. Please step in.
Your Honor,
Welcome, Frank.
it is a sad day for the city, Your Honor.
That it is. I'm going to be very direct here. I want this jail. I want it fast.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm hoping you're the man that can build it for me. Are you that man, Frank?
You bet. First of all, I'd like to let you know that I really do admire you so. And when it all is said and done, I can tell that you're the one.
You can tell that she's the one.
Now I want you all to understand that in this briefcase I have in my hand, just to prove our friendship has begun, I put a little taste for everyone.
There's a taste for everyone. There's a taste for everyone.
I was born in Delaware, behind the Dover railway station. I came to the city at a very early age.
She was a pretty little girl.
I worked real hard and I got my education. Now I'm sitting on top of the world. Is it wrong to take, to cheat and steal and rob and lie? How can we go on in this cruel and empty way? Are we no better than the animals who prey outside? Of course we are. Of course we are. I want to thank you for your time and for the sweet thing that you've done. If you need help, just give me a little sign, 'cause you know that I'm the one.
You know that she's the one.
You
black community's outraged. They're charging us with covering up the execution of an unarmed black man.
This is no cover-up, Your Honor. A dangerous cop killer attempted to shoot his way out of police custody. Detective LaRusso used lethal force only as a last resort to protect himself and his partner.
With all due respect, Your Honor, our forensic report indicates that all the physical evidence at the scene was consistent with LaRusso's claim of self-defense, which in turn is corroborated by the eyewitness report of LaRusso's partner, who happens to be black.
Detective LaRusso's package reads like a felony rap sheet.
Where did you get that?
9 incidents in 7 years involving excessive force. 5 of them resulting in lawsuits? The man is a loose cannon.
If internal affairs and the officer-involved shooting team are satisfied that LaRusso acted within policy, then so am I.
Well, I'm not. I want this community to know that we listen and respond, and that we don't condone the murder of its citizens by cops.
I will not stand by and let you sacrifice one of my bravest men at the altar of public opinion.
Oh, yes, you will, Chief Kendrick. And if you oppose me on this, I'll crush you like a bug.
Did you hear that old buzzard, Ozzy? She treated me like a dog. Crushed me like a bug, she said.
It's politics, Chief. It'll blow over.
Used to be. A woman was like a horse. You could saddle them up. They never complained. Ride them until they dropped, then put a bullet between their eyes. And get yourself another one.
The key is to keep a low profile. I'll draft you a statement saying that we support our officers 100%, but that, as always, we welcome the scrutiny of a full-scale investigation.
If that stone beast thinks she can push me around, she's got another think coming.
The mayor will be with you in a minute. Her last meeting ran late. Tell her not to hurry.
You looking at something?
No.
Good. If you aren't one ugly woman, Mayor, if you aren't the foulest looking buzzard-beaked Gila monster I ever saw.
Chief Kendrick?
Yes, ma'am?
Are you ready?
I'm waiting for the mayor, ma'am.
Here I am.
That's you, Mayor Plank?
In the flesh. Do I take that as a compliment, Chief?
Yes, ma'am. Darn right.
Well, then I think we ought to be leaving.
Sure thing, ma'am. After you, ma'am.
It was a lovely evening, Roger. Thank you very much for being my escort tonight. Cat got your tongue?
Louise, I just want to say, in all the years I thought I knew you, I guess I didn't know you at all. And that in my entire life, the The sun never rose on a happier night. Or the moon neither, for that matter. I guess what I'm trying to say is I should have seen your natural beauty just hiding in there. Louise, Your Honor, would an old cowpoke be overstepping his bounds if he were to...
Kiss?
But Chief, your hair's standing up like I don't know what, like a boy's.
Well, I guess I better be moseying.
Well, then perhaps we better say goodnight. Good night, Roger.
$1,000,006 for 2 infrared-equipped Bell Rangers, $900,000 for 3 onward assault vehicles. Your Honor, this is sounding like a shopping list for the Pentagon, not the LAPD.
Hell, man, LA's got a landmass bigger than some of those Arab countries, and look at the firepower they got.
More to the point, Councilman. I believe we had a deal.
Well, I'm trying to live up to it, but how do I sell the rest of the council?
That's your problem. But the clock's ticking, Councilman. I want your full support on this.
The way this thing stands, that's asking a lot.
Well, it's my understanding you're getting a lot. I would hate to see your personal assistants brush with the law, cost you and your wife and your children some potentially damaging publicity.
Mayor? Chief Kendrick, you can count on me.
Your Honor, Could I have 30 seconds of your time?
Of course.
I'll wait outside.
Nice to see you, Warren.
Thank you, Mayor.
What can I do for you, Roger?
I wanted to thank you on behalf of the entire force for your support. I also wanted to apologize to you.
For what?
My emotions got the better of me the other night.
Well, it was a very emotional situation.
I just wanted you to know that, as far as I'm concerned, nothing has changed between us.
Nothing?
I mean, you're still the mayor, and I'm your chief of police. And what happened between us the other night doesn't change anything.
Do you regret what happened?
Oh, no, ma'am. On the contrary. I've been tossing in my bedroll every night since, thinking about you. Us.
Me too.
You wanted to see me, Chief?
Come on in. Shut the door. I need your counsel, Ozzy. I think I'm in love. This woman's gotten under my britches.
What woman, Chief?
The mayor. Well, what do you think of that?
I think it's great, Chief.
I'm thinking of inviting her to go away with me this weekend. Is that a crazy idea?
I don't see why.
Arizona. Painted desert. A couple of good mountains, the crested buttes. Romance of the campfire. Big old stars against a black velvet sky. You think people are going to talk?
Well, people always talk, Chief.
You're right. Hell with them. It's good advice, Ozzy. Tell me the truth. Think I'm being an old fool?
No, I don't, Chief.
I'm not very good at being in love, Ozzy. Maybe I'm going too fast here. What if she turns me down?
I think you take happiness where you find it.
Gotta show a little patience when a woman shies away. Gotta watch from a distance, bring her closer day by day. Pick the perfect moment and mean her every word you say. That's how to love a woman. Just as sudden as thunder, gentle as rain. You must take her and hold her, put a stop to her pain. Say with a kiss what your words cannot explain. That's how to love a woman. Ain't no rules to follow. Gotta learn it all by yourself. Oh, yes, you do. It may be a lot for you to swallow. Oh, baby. But I'm telling you, you're gonna learn it well. Oh, yeah. You try to be careful, but it's moving too fast. Try to come to your senses, but they're all in the past. You've got everything wagered, better parade's gonna last. That's how to love a woman. Telling you that's how to love a woman.
Damn it, Ozzy. You run deep. Thank you, my friend.
What do you think?
You look fabulous.
Really?
Really fabulous. Not everybody can wear this look. You definitely can.
Are you being honest with me?
I never kid about clothes.
Then tell me honestly. Am I making a mistake getting involved with this man?
It's not too late to change your mind.
No, I want to go. But I'm afraid.
I know the feeling. When Chaz left for Chicago, he begged me to come with him.
But you didn't go.
My loyalty is here, to you.
But Ray, what about love?
Ah, yes, love. One seldom escapes the fire without being consumed.
You make it sound so hellish.
Yes. Yes. Right. The chief is on the roof.
Tell him I'll be right there.
Okay, here we go. Watch your step there. Right. Hang on to your hat. Come on, Your Honor. Okay, Your Honor. Right. There you go with the bags. Give me that. All right. Okay. Let's saddle up, Your Honor.
Dispatch, Air 1.
Pleasant journey. Goodbye.
LAX.
All right. All right.
Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy who loved you so true.
More coffee?
No, thank you. I probably won't sleep now as it is.
Oh, I brought along some downpill sleeping bags. You sleep like a baby.
You love it out here, don't you?
Yes, ma'am. Painted desert, purple majesty. Just a man, his horse, his gun, and his gal. No cars, no noise, no politics.
I'm nervous, Roger.
No need to be. Got my trusty six-shooter right here.
I'm not that kind of nervous. I'm nervous about being alone here with you.
There's no need to be, Louise. We each got our own sleeping bag. We curl up in them side by side.
I want to sleep in your sleeping bag, Roger.
No problem, I'll take the other one.
No, I mean, I want to sleep in your sleeping bag with you in it. It's why we're here together, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a confession. I may have been the youngest female ever elected mayor of a big city, but I'm also probably the oldest virgin in North America, outside of a convent.
You're a virgin.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Oh, Louise. Mercy. A virgin. I'm the luckiest man alive. To have found you and to discover on top of that you've been saving yourself for me.
Be gentle with me, Roger.
They want to settle? No, she wants to go. Are you down here to show support for LaRusso, Chief?
Down here to see for myself just what the hell's going on.
And how does it look to you?
It's just about the way I thought it would look.
What do you think LaRusso's chances are?
That's the matter for the jury to decide.
And how do you feel about the fact that he's being made to stand trial altogether?
That's the way our system works. You just
I'll
have to
tell
let
you,
the
I
process run its course.
feel sick to my stomach. Vincent LaRusso's already been judged by the same collection of misfits that can always be counted on to squawk the loudest.
Who are you referring to, Chief?
Who am I referring to? I'm referring to the rich West Side leftists, the Negro con merchants. I'm referring to the whole miserable entertainment industry that this city bends over backwards for, even though from what I can tell it's made up mostly of drug addicts, crybabies, and homosexuals who are intent on tearing down all our traditional American values.
What do you mean
Chief,
by
are you
Negro
saying
con
that all
merchants?
homosexuals are intent on that?
Hell, sweetheart, you know exactly what I'm saying.
Chief, it's time we wrap this up.
I'm just glad LaRusso got himself the lawyer that he did. The fact is, he needs all the help he can get. And say what you will, Sidney White's is one smart Jew.
How is it possible to offend so many groups in so short a period of time?
Louise, I wasn't trying to offend anyone.
But without trying, you did a pretty good job of it.
Look, all the people who are up in arms are the same people who've been against me right along.
You don't offend Jews, blacks, the gay community, the entire motion picture and television industry if you're a public official in this city. Not if you want to remain a public official.
I suppose it was bound to happen.
What was bound to happen?
You and me. One little blip on the old radar. Honeymoon's over.
The fact that we have a social relationship doesn't mean that we can ignore this.
Social? You call saddling up together social?
I am the mayor of this city, and I will be called to account for whatever my chief of police says. Now, the remarks that you made were at the very least an embarrassment. And if we don't attend to some real damage control, they could become a political liability as well. That notwithstanding, I still want to go to bed with you, baby.
I'm sorry, Louise. I'm not feeling all that romantic right about now. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow officers, this year's winners of the LAPD Medal of Valor.
You honor me with glory. I'm proud to heed the call. But if one of us is a hero, then we're heroes all. My father wore blue, and I grew up dreaming I would wear it too. Whatever I've done, it's only because I'm my father's son, and I share this moment with him. You honor us with glory. We're proud to heed the call. But if one of us is a hero, then we're heroes all. Over my heart, I wear a badge that says I'll do my part. That's all that I did when I took him down and I saved that kid. Kinda makes me feel like crying. You honor us with glory. We're proud to heed the call. But if one of us is a hero, then we're heroes. You honor us with glory. We're proud to heed the call. But if one of us is a hero, then we're heroes all.
Chief, do you feel the need to mend your fences with the black, gay, and Jewish community?
We're not here today to talk about me. We're here to honor those heroes in there.
What about Vincent LaRusso?
What about him?
Is he a hero, in your opinion?
As far as I'm concerned, Vincent LaRusso should have been up on that stage being honored with those other brave officers.
Are you saying that you think he's innocent of murder?
To paraphrase the words of the great senator from Arizona, I'm saying murder in the defense of liberty is no sin. All right, let's go.
You have a natural gift for putting your foot in your mouth, Chief Kendrick.
I'm sorry. I get worked up. Things just come out the wrong way.
So what are we going to do?
I've already drafted a statement, Your Honor, clarifying the chief's remarks. With your approval, I'll get these facts out right away.
Good. Do not let him out of your sight. And you, muzzle it till this trial is over, or I swear I'll feed you to the wolves.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's all. Do you think I was too strict with him?
Oh, not at all, Your Honor.
These are the 5 gang members named in the warrants?
Yes, sir, and 3 others on illegal weapon possession.
Oh, Chief, sir.
You boys will want pictures of this. Automatic weapons found inside the house. Over 10 assault rifles in a house in your neighborhood on the block you live on. No. Let them close enough to see. All right. I want everybody in this neighborhood to see for themselves that we have heard your cries for help, and we are here.
Hey, Chief, hear this. You're full of crap.
What? Who is that? Show yourself, sir.
You got some nerve coming down here, Jack. Since when did you care about the black people of this community, man?
I care about all the people of this city, sir.
Oh, yeah? Does that include Negro con merchants?
Yeah.
Now, just a minute. That remark was taken out of context by a bunch of media assassins. You ask any black in my department. Ask them what they think of me. Hell, who do you think made Warren Osborne deputy chief, huh?
Yeah.
A white guy, that's it.
Get in your car and get out of here. We don't need you coming down here exploiting our young men.
These young men are all vicious drug dealers who are selling out the future of this community for a $20 bag of crack.
This community's got no future, man. You keep treating people like they're garbage.
I am as committed to the well-being of this community, sir, as you are. I am here to stay. Get me out of here.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, Jack. You got nothing to do with that. Yeah, get on out of here.
And this one. And this one. To Raoul. Best wishes.
Has Chief Kendrick returned any of my calls?
I'm afraid not, Your Honor.
I was too hard on him.
When a dog doesn't go on the paper, you have to rub his nose in it.
An old dog's not supposed to go on the paper, Ray. Besides, you can attract more bees with honey than with vinegar.
Shall I send him a bouquet?
I don't think flowers are going to do it this time. His birthday's day after tomorrow.
Perhaps a nice tie.
Oh, that's boring, Ray. Think big.
Big. Let's see. Something in leather.
That's it. A saddle.
Yes, with a big silver knob on the pommel.
Whatever.
I'll get on it right away. Would you like to see a collection of crops and spurs to go with it?
Just the saddle, Ray. Thank you.
Roger Kendrick? Do you believe black people are less intelligent than white people, yes or no?
Ozzy, it's me.
Do you think black people are lazy, yes or no?
Why are you doing this to me, Ozzy?
Do you see all blacks as welfare mothers, drug dealers, Negro con merchants?
Some are yes, some are no.
Are you a racist, hunky, yellow-breasted chicken bastard, yes or no?
I am what I am, what I am.
Your Honor, members of the jury, members of the community, and all of you who have gathered here with us today, this man stands before you in his underwear, on trial for his life. The charge is racial prejudice. I ask that you find him guilty.
We find the accused guilty as charged.
Time has come for you to make your peace. Say your prayers, get down on your knees. Now we all know that you have crossed the line. When tomorrow comes, you'll be on the other side. Hey, hey, hey. Your number's up. Hey, 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 hey. Your number's up. Tell them what I said. Hey. Number's up. Ah, yeah. Your number's up.
We're gonna tie the news, make it nice and tight. You ain't never gonna see another
What is it, Chief?
Oh, my God. What a nightmare. All these blacks, they were hanging me for being a racist. And you were the executioner. Do you really think I'm a racist, Ozzy?
Well, what I think is racism comes from fear. People are afraid of what they don't know. You don't know us, Chief.
Oh, there it comes.
Here it comes. I want to read a brief statement, and then I'll answer questions. At a ceremony honoring LAPD's Medal of Valor winners, I said that as far as I was concerned, Detective Vincent LaRusso was a hero. I also said, perhaps injudiciously, that murder in the defense of liberty was no sin. I want to make one thing perfectly clear. As police officers, it is our duty to catch them, not cook them. The courts are the proper place to determine the guilt or innocence of those suspected of crimes. And as chief of police, I believe in the system, I uphold its laws, and I trust that Vincent LaRusso's guilt or innocence will be properly determined by a jury of his peers.
Chief, have you been pressured into making this statement?
No.
Do you personally believe LaRusso's innocent?
Doesn't matter what I think. The courts will decide that.
Do you think the law favors the rights of criminals over the rights of victims?
Yes, I do.
What about cops' rights?
What about them?
All your public statements seem to imply that you believe your police officers should be allowed to shoot first and ask questions later.
I'm not saying that.
Are you saying you shouldn't be subject to the scrutiny of a free press?
No, I'm not saying that either.
Well, then what are you saying?
I'm saying that there's a war out on those streets, people. Men and women are being robbed and raped and killed every day. You all get to report it, and the folks at home get to watch it on their TVs, but my men are out there fighting it. I'm saying, as a public servant, I welcome scrutiny. Look, I don't have a fancy speechwriter, and sometimes what I say comes out wrong. I'm human. But by God, I am an American citizen, and I am entitled to my opinion. And today is my 52nd birthday, damn it, and I am what I am. And what I am is an old cop who doesn't have time to sit around on his ass debating the pros and cons of law and order with a bunch of ignorant, left-wing media jackals. Too old to change my ways, Ozzy. A leopard doesn't change his stripes. I gotta call him like I see him. If that's not good enough for Miss High and Mighty, Louise. Your Honor.
I'll be in my office if you need me, Chief.
Well, I guess you caught my press conference.
I did.
So, what time's the hanging?
There's not going to be a hanging. I may not always agree with you, Roger. And I may not always be comfortable with your rhetoric. But you're a one of a kind. An original. And that's what attracted me to you in the first place.
Thank you, Louise. I don't know what to say.
Come here, Roger. Happy birthday.
Louise. This is the most beautiful saddle I've ever seen.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
Like it?
I love it. A good woman and a good saddle. What more could a man ask for?
A great mount.